Andy Kimbel here with you one more time. Oh, maybe lots more times. We'll see. But it's been a while. Apologies, but I've actually been out playing, recording, putting together 2 new albums, and I'm hoping you'll, pick them up when they're released. I'll let you know. And before I continue, I want you to also know that I like doing these guitar coaching videos. I'm inundated with requests for tunes, my own songs, David Bromberg tunes, Chris Smithers songs, even a couple Dave Van Ronks in there. I don't know, the list goes on, but I do have requests, and I send videos out to individuals who make those requests, who pay for them, and I'd be more than happy to do that on a one-on-one basis if you'd like to explore more what you might be able to do with the guitar in terms of implementing various tools and techniques into your own material, or material that you might cover of other artists, and make those tunes your own while you perform them in the process. And that's the whole name of the game. Not to play note for note how somebody else recorded a song or performed a song, but make the song mean something to you with your own interpretation of that music when you perform it. So this tune that I'm going to give you some technique tips for is another Chris Smithers song, and it's great for you to do that. I get a lot of emails and comments on the various videos about being able to teach Chris Smithers and play Chris Smithers tunes, and he was a mentor of mine way back. I'm playing guitar, folks, for not as long as Chris has, but I'm playing guitar for a very, very long time, and Chris has been one of my favorites. Obviously, you might be able to see the influences, but he's just a tremendous player and a songwriter, a true wordsmith, so it's a pleasure to be able to make a difference in your life by presenting some of the tips that tips regarding the technique that he utilizes when writing and performing his tunes. And again, I want to accentuate this, that and I think he'd agree with me, that when you play the song, take all this and do something with it, and make it mean something to you and your audience when you perform it. You don't have to play it exactly like how I play it, or like Chris Smithers or anybody else plays the songs. Make the songs your own. Have fun with the guitar. Use some of the techniques and the tools that I present here, and work and improve upon them, and do different things with them to make your music, even if you're covering somebody else's tune. All right, it's highlight. I want to know what music means to you. I want you to share yourself and your music, and your interpretations of music. And anyway, enough about that. Let's get on with the song. This one was requested a few times, and I hate to tell you what the first request I got for this was a really, really long time ago, and I apologize for waiting so long to do it. But the song's called Devil's Real? Yeah, Devil's Real. I think that's what it's called. It's been that long. I'm not even sure the exact title. But I haven't played it in a really long time. So you have to excuse my, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm gonna show you some when I played it. I don't even know if I ever actually performed this live, to be honest with you. I have to go way back and think about it. But anyway, so I'm gonna toy around with it and show you some of the elements of the song, so you can work with them and perform the song yourself, right? Usually when I introduce this song, or when I introduce any song, I kind of just play around and kind of establish the foundation of where the song comes from and what the emotional statement is of the song. And I do this different ways, sometimes by using a lead, so I can get into it myself emotionally and just start like a lead guitar type thing, or solo, or chord progression that kind of gets me in the groove, the emotional groove of being able to really share the song and make it land, not just make it heard. So this is one of those like A minor tunes, and you could play around with it. So for the solo. So how do I do that? We start with the essentials of the song, or the basics are A minor, D minor, and E. So if you wanted to, you could just play those chords and sing the song and accompany yourself by strumming. forth and so on. Now, what Chris does is we bring the A minor just by borrowing the 5th fret. There's your A minor, right? So that little riff is like this, using your 4th finger on the 8th fret. See that? Your thumb strikes the A string, and then you bring your 4th and 3rd finger to the 7th fret. So it's like this. D minor. And on the D minor, what we're going to do is we're going to change the shape of the form of that D minor. We're going to play the A minor shape. We just move this A minor on up. It's not an A minor anymore, right? It changes every time I move it. It's the A minor shape, but the chord's not A minor anymore, right? So we're going to move it to the, I guess, the base of the 6th fret, and that's where we're going to play our D minor. And you get this kind of flavor. Watch the difference. Here's a D minor here, and here's a D minor here. Here's how we can integrate that into the tune. So that's how you do that. What else is there? The little this part. Those little notes in the passage. There's a few ways you can do that. And what I like to do is don't put it in stone. In other words, don't feel like here's how it goes and here's how I'm going to play it every time. You know, go with the rhythm, the feel, and how's the song landing, and do what feels right. You know, go by feel, not by the actual, somebody showed me how to do this, so I'm going to do this. What are you feeling? I'm just playing the E minor shape, move down one to, instead of putting my finger here, I lift off and I get this. What I'm doing here is just sliding my finger up to the 5th fret on the B string. Let's dive into it a little further. Okay, so we have this. Now watch I do with the E. And what I'll do is I'll take the B7 shape, move it up to the 6th fret, move your 4th finger out one, you get this. just jam with it. Play, you know, I showed you the basics. Those are the chords. This is the basic elements, and the rest is up to you. Again, it's not as much as, for lack of a better term, monkey see, monkey do. And you know, I give all the credit in the world for some folks who coach guitar on YouTube and various other platforms, and they show you scales and pentatonics and how to play leads and how to make your guitar sound good no matter what you do or who you jam with, because you can play the scale and this and that. And I think it's all well and good, and I'm not putting anybody, you know, meeting anybody's technique or performing in any way whatsoever. But just for me personally, and all I can do is speak for me, right? And you can speak for you, is that music and performing is more of sharing a feeling and a feel. And I don't, when I perform, you'll rarely ever, and I've been doing this again a long time, you'll rarely hear me play any song I've ever played twice the same way. So if you came to see me at a show on a Wednesday night and then Friday night you saw me again, I might play the same song I did Wednesday, completely different. You know, it might be in a different tuning, it might have a different tempo, a different vibe, a different feel. It's the same song, but presented to the energy of that room and that audience and how I feel and what the song means to me Friday as opposed to what it meant to me Wednesday in terms of how I express it. And I give all the credit in the world to performers who have songs, they put them in stone, they record them, and they go out and play them. That's how they play it live whenever they play the song. Here it is. I guess I can't do that. I don't know if that's good or bad. Maybe it's a bad thing. I don't really know. But I perform whatever I'm feeling, and that's to me, that's what being a musician is to me. So I'd like to encourage everybody who's watched my videos and who's seen me at shows and various festivals and so forth, and guitar workshops that I present, to just, you know, you pick up, you start by learning some shapes and figures and, you know, ways you can play different types of chord shapes and what they mean and how they, you know, how a chord transcends from one to another, how they land, and then improvise with them. And the worst comes to worst is you make a mistake or it doesn't sound quite right or something, or the other side of the coin is it might be amazing and you might learn something by saying, hey, I want to take this here, but instead of playing it here, I'm going to play it here, and then go to E minor. That's not bad. I don't know. You know, again, just goofing around. That's all I ever do. I get paid to goof around the guitar. It ain't a bad way to make it happen, right? Hey, speaking of getting paid, on my website, which is andykimbel.com, hopefully they'll put it up, down, wherever it is here, somewhere, I don't know. Anyway, I just play guitar. There's a tip jar. It's right in the middle somewhere, and it's very appreciated if you get something out of these videos that I've been doing. I think I don't know how many, there's a lot of them. And if you've picked up on some of the techniques and some of the things I've been coaching and presenting, and it's meant anything to you, that if you go to that tip jar and contribute whatever. I know some places I've taught guitar for and have endorsed my Fast Tap to the Guitar program, have charged $60 to $100 an hour. I don't get all that. But anyway, I'm not asking you to tip that much, believe me, but anything would be terrific and much appreciated. And then you can come back time and time again and watch these videos. Also, as I said earlier, if you'd like a one-on-one session at a very affordable price, believe me, it's not about, unfortunately it's about the money a little bit, but it's more about making a difference in your life and also the people that you're going to share your music with. That's why I do this. It's not, I wish I could do it all for free and just give it to you, but like everybody else, life is life, right? But it is much appreciated, and andykimbel.com, again, is the website, and the tip jar's on there somewhere. So folks, that's it. Let me just show you one more time, getting back to Devil's Reel. let that slide. Folks, take care. We'll do some more of this. I know there's been far and few between, and that's probably good for me because I'm out there playing again and putting together 2 new records, and headed overseas sometime in the next few months, I believe, as well. So looking forward to that. Take care, folks. We'll see you again. AndyKimbel.com, Andy@AndyKimbel.com. What else? That's about it. All the best. I enjoy watching everybody perform on YouTube and TikTok, and really appreciate all the other folks that get on here and teach. It's a great thing. It's a great community to be part of, and just keep on playing. Play the guitar. Play the guitar. Pick it up. Play it as much and often as you can. And again, I'll get back to something pretty basic. This hand just creates shapes on the guitar neck. That's all it can do, right? This is the hand, the right hand, or if you're left-handed, the opposite. This is the hand that makes the sound. This is the hand that connects with the audience. This is the hand that presents what you do. So you can do anything you want on here, any kind of scales, any kind of chord shapes. If you don't strike the strings, you don't hear them. So we need to really pay attention to what this hand is doing. This hand's got to count to 4, or whatever the time of the song is, and project that. That's what we use this hand for.